Greetings in the DJ. Back online for some gaming for the release of the new DLC for Final Fantasy XVI, The Rising Tide. Been waiting for this ever since it was announced back at the last Game Awards late last year. And now that it's finally out, yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on with Leviathan the Lost, as the main game story had referred to that icon as. But yeah, and then there's also been a patch that had some quality of life improvements. I'm told for the better, but I guess we'll just go ahead and take a look. So yeah, let's hop right to it. A new quest line, The Rising Tide, now available by inspecting the reading table in Clive's hideaway chambers. Cool. I am down. New items. New missive, right? This probably has to do with the Rising Tide. And a new item is available for redemption. Okay. It's been a while. I gotta say I've missed Clive a little bit. And I also really... ability sets. Tired of having to manually adjust your iconic ability sets each time you want to use different abilities? Did you know you can register up to 5 sets of abilities with the Gear tab in the main menu? While on this tab, use L1 or R1 to cycle through the sets and customize them as you wish. Remember, you cannot edit or change sets while in combat. Oh, okay. So we can have ability sets, but not changing them while in combat. Okay. Well, alright. It's still kind of cool, I guess. Oh. I see. Okay. Very cool. Alright. Now let's see. Where was the redemption thing at? Oh. Right here. Now, Cortana, this is a new weapon skin. Or is it a weapon? I thought it was just a skin. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'll claim it. I was told that weapon was from Final Fantasy XIV, or that's what I read. Anybody that's watching this here later on here or YouTube want to verify for that for me, that'd be cool. Let's see. New tunes for the hideaway. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at the weapon. Huh. That's not that great. I don't understand unless I'm just getting it for the skin, which is possible.
Clive. Go on then.
New items, huh? Well, what we got here? I don't know. Purchase, okay. Ah. Wow. More tunes for the hideaway. Okay. That's a lot.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Okay. And I have all those. Okay. Well, guess that was it.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Let's see here. Appearance. Weapon. See if it's here. Yep. No, that's not it. That's what I have on. Okay. So where is... There it is. Katana. Does look like something you would see in FF14. I'll just change into this appearance because why not? Ooh. Look at that. Very cool. It's just the skin. I still got the, the same stats and abilities of the, what is it? The Ultima Weapon Reforged is what I have. So, okay. Unmarked. There it is. That's the only new one, right? Yes. Alright. Let's see what this says, shall we? Sid, I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more, for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale and Northreach, and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied. Okay. Well. What is this? Sounds like maybe some kind of noble or somebody, someone, similar penned this, but okay.
Leviathan the Lost? But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Hey, Jill.
I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
I'm surprised. I don't know. He didn't like ask Dion or something.
I read Gav's report on Stonehair. Only wish I could have been there to see the Mother Crystal fall.
It's just a shame it wasn't the last. Assuming that thing looming over the mountains is a Mother Crystal.
Find Leviathan yet? So, you're off to the Veil then? If you see the Dame, you let me worry about this place, eh?
Yeah, I wouldn't think they added anything new to the hunt board, but I thought I would check just in case, and whoa, something new with Vivian. Huh.
Clive.
Really? I wonder if they included Vivian and the Rising Tide content in with Vivian's report.
What is it that you wish to learn? I have the details here.
Characters appearing in the Rising Tide have been added to the grand cast. Cool. Okay. Very nice. So okay. Okay. Oh, inner voices. Okay. Nice. Hmm. Okay. Torgal. Okay.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Ooh, wait a minute.
What will it be today? How may I help you today? Here you are.
Okay.
Thus ends today's lesson. There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
Must we away?
Huh, nothing.
I await
Okay.
your word.
Alright.
How's it going? Give that bastard hell.
Wow. Music from 87. That's the first Final Fantasy. That's great. Am I missing so many? That's odd. I could have sworn I had gotten them all. Huh. Maybe they're found in the DLC, although that's a lot. I could have sworn I bought them all. I purchased them all, but... Huh.
It's him, I tell you.
Nothing new, so... Okay.
Of some wreck. They're exposed as the Emperor now.
There we are. Okay. Yeah, no new markers within the towns. For like, merchant purchases, so gotta look in to see how I'm missing so many of those. But all right, sorry. The completist in me is keeps gnawing away at that bit. But I'm going to continue.
The garrison said they take another 100 of the rich box.
To the Vale it is, then.
Attacking us again. Welcome.
Okay, these were just added.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice.
How many more? Okay, wow.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
I think I just acquired the rest of them.
I'll be here if you need me.
That'll do. Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much. Fare thee well.
I knew I was right not to give up on Lubor. He'll make a wonderful mayor. You mark my words. He served the town well.
Ginger and ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages to put in your
So,
pot,
you're
eh?
going to
They'll
join
warm
the
you up
watch
knowing.
after all, then?
The fellow who used to run this school took to his heels right after the fountain.
Good day, my lord. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. An excellent choice. My thanks. An excellent choice. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. Fare you well.
Okay, I think that's all the music. All right. Now we can move on.
The garrison said they'd take another 100.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Looks like you've got a thirst. We can remedy that.
But enough talk. How about we retire to the Vale?
I'd like that, but the Duke, he still hasn't paid us.
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent, and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all? Nothing else?
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand. Few venture into the Royal Meadows anymore, so you won't be overheard.
Does anyone else think it strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
Fetch!
Northreach welcomes you, Clive.
Forgive me, Clive.
Do as Layla told you. Short and sweet, then.
The garrison may have kept the whites from the wall.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed fiends of late.
Perhaps
Do be careful.
I will.
Good girl.
Faster!
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
It's empty. Why am I not surprised? A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to. The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Motes of Water.
The Motes of Water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Grieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
As soon as she said how he deserved to be free, you know that resonated with Clive greatly, considering that is his main purpose, you know, of defying Ultima.
is something about it. I feel like it's...
Courage, Ifrit. I await your word.
Back again? How may I help you today? Of course. Thus ends today's lesson.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day. And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
It's really cool seeing the skies like they formerly were again. It's been a while since we've seen skies like this in this game. It's pretty cool.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me. I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so...
alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
It's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
If the surge was an act of rage...
One wonders what prompted it.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay?
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never.
Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here, in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell, and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
them then. Don't look like much if you ask me.
The stalks are thin, the leaves limp. We should dress the soil with dung and straw at once, or I fear for the autumn harvest.
Just you stay away from that temple. Do you hear me?
I heard you the first time.
I give you my grain, you give me your eggs. Everyone's happy. Except for the eggs, maybe.
He's coming over here. What do we do? I don't know. Just look busy.
I'm sorry, but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay on the outside.
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
Please, Grandad, tell us another story about the witch.
Intruders! We must flee!
It's all right. They're the tributary's guests.
After what their kind did to us. It's wrong.
Look, that one's got a black cape. Do you think he's the leader?
Look, Nan, it's the outsiders.
Hush! It's not polite to call outsiders outsiders.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Oh, at least as long as we have. Last then.
Ma'am, I want to play with the others.
Well, you should have thought about that before making such a mess.
Seems like one of the cairns was disturbed by an ibex. As if we didn't have enough to do. Busy or not, though, we'll need to see to it soon. Don't want the glamour unraveling.
You used to work on the outside, didn't you?
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked. It was all I could do to make it back to Haven without being torn limb from limb.
All you could do. And there I was thinking you were a bearer.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
If you don't mind, Manda, I'm in a hurry. The tributary is in the Witten Hall, as you should be.
Please, Grandad, tell us another story about the witch.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walyas.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
Oh, look, side quests. But of course there are. Well, I mean, kind of helps us to learn the village more. Why not, right?
Yes, my lord. My name is Delina. By way of example, as I'm sure you're aware, the secret of the spell itself so they built the cairns. And thus we hid ourselves away. Our story began after the fall of Drake's Horn. Till next our streams cross.
Sid? You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Speak to the flower pickers by the pond. Tell them it's Elder's blessings you're after. 2 baskets of them.
I'm not arguing. The child must be saved. Does it have to be them that do it? If not them, then who? I don't see you running off to the search.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
The mirrors. My people believe they frighten off trespassing demons by showing them the evil in their hearts. Would you care to take a look?
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavart.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh, well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Reckon my steel's just as good as any. Till next time, then.
Where in the blue heavens has that girl got to? Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry. Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Follow the path to the left. Ruka will be playing down by the river. Trust me.
This must be the path.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as travelling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
It's a pity nothing but the foundations were left standing. A whole storehouse made of stone would make it a lot easier to keep our supplies in good nick.
Will you be back soon? You've still got to tell me everything else about the outside world.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs.
So, what's the route you wanted?
When you've decided what you want, just let me know.
May it serve you well. Here you are. May it serve you well.
Hey, we can use that.
Then I bid you good tide.
This is all we have.
Then I bid you good tide.
What do you think the tributary sees in those outsiders?
Enough to welcome them into our midst, and so we must do the same.
What is it you want? A good tide to you.
Just you stay away from that temple. Do you hear me?
The poor things are as pale as ghosts. Are they unwell?
I don't think so, ma'am. It's just the way they are.
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
All yours, Torvald. To me, Flames! All yours, Torvald. All yours, Torvald. Now, Torvald!
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
This trail only leads deeper into the forest. We should head back.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal! Stay down!
No, I still haven't mended the bridge. And I never bloody will if people don't leave me to my work.
We won't find Walius this way. The sea lies behind us.
Very well.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Finished.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
Kill!
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the Cape. You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why? Time to fight.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Is this all of you?
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, I would say this is a good stopping point right here. Yeah, I really liking this so far. Jumping back into the combat and the gameplay of Final Fantasy 16. So it's definitely one of my top 3 Final Fantasy games, I would say. Right up there. I would place it actually nowadays, with all that's gone on from the beginning and the end of the game's story and character development, I probably have to place this one just under my all-time favorite, Final Fantasy VIII, actually. And right up there with like Final Fantasy Tactics. It's just, yeah, very good stuff. Which of course I know Tactics isn't one of the main FF games, but hey, it's that awesome. So, but yeah, I shall continue on tomorrow around this time. And so thanks for those of you who end up watching this here later here on Twitch. If you want to keep up with my FF16 Rising Tides DLC gameplay, please give a follow on my channel and you'll be notified whenever I do come back on. And if you're watching this here later on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, as these videos do pop up on YouTube soon after. So until the next time, take it easy. I'll catch you up soon.